let's go. Last time we were in the library, and you guys fought some mimics that were. Wait. You started at the bar in Tancock. You went into the library to find Deedril, right?
We found 3 statues.
Yeah, you found some statues.
Miranda, Deidrid, and Shreedick.
Right. And then some mimics came out to play. You've pretty much slaughtered them, I would imagine, with some pretty easy battles. But I thought it was pretty good. And now you're in this library, and right at the end, you saw some shadowy figures coming down the hallway towards you guys, and that's where we pick up, I think. And
Cool.
did I miss anything on that one? I mean, I'm sure there were some. We
I'm
played for
trying to
3
find
hours, so I'm assuming that there were more details to it than that.
Well, basically we have successfully defeated whatever was like defending the library, and now they're coming to talk to us.
Yeah.
That big one was the statue. And it's my animated statue still.
Oh, okay.
That little gnome.
Yeah, I'll get it back. You found statues of gnomes for little lore drops. You have an animated statue, which is good. I'll make it this guy. Here you go. And so I decorated the library. I actually built it out. Can you guys see through those? All you see is what I've
walls?
given you. Yeah, you can't see through the walls, right?
Nothing is built through the walls.
All right, cool. So I've built it out. It should be good. I used to do this when I had time to build, and I had time to build. So here we go. The library from last time, Chris, you remember what it felt like?
It felt... where is it? It felt huge and damp and dry.
Huge and damp and dry. Nice.
That's what she said.
Perfect. A perfect. I think this is episode 95. Okay, so you see some shadows, and I guess Booterbot, you are the furthest one down the hallway. You were actually going after that mimic, and I think you killed it. The last mimic. That's what happened.
Yeah. We got rid of all the mimics or sort of the fight ended.
Right.
Or whatever.
And now we have ominous piano.
Yeah. Ominous piano. And so there are some shadows coming out of the corridor that you are facing. The mimics are sort of dead. They've turned into different forms. And I believe you guys got a little lore drop. If you remember what you got, each of you, we can go into more detail if you'd like. If you want to forget about them, you can do that too, but that is up to you.
I just remember it got us. Oh yeah, I wrote down my scroll, but I think that's it.
Was it a scroll?
I think you guys.
Everybody got a magic item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
No, yours was not. I don't think you rolled. You rolled a Tancock Library. Oh, this is from when. This is from when we created the librarian, Chris. That's funny.
Oh.
What did I get? Because I thought I wrote it down in my notes, but I didn't.
The Ode to Good Notes. What did you get? Well, we have to see. I don't know. I don't have them written down either. So there might be mystery items. We might be able to roll for them now if you'd want. We can also go back and see what they were. How do I not have this written down? I usually have perfect notes for this stuff.
It was a long game.
It was a long game. It was a very long game. Wow, how can
Was it that item that I traded with what's his name?
That was, we got that
Matt?
before we got to the town.
Okay, then I'll just play it back later.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they were magic items, they're going to require attunement anyway. But Booterbot, your specific one, I just remember, was pertaining to
Doomhand. If they scroll,
to Doomhand, yeah.
Doomhand one time.
Yeah, so it'll
I don't think we want to like.
It'll reveal his like locations or anything you you want to know what he's doing.
I think we chill on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey baby, what you up to?
All right, so there are shadows and noises, and they look like creepy shadows. You are familiar with Illithids, so Booterbot, your character's perfectly placed in the hallway, and the shadows seem to be like Mind Flayer-esque. Creepy, slithering noises.
I mean, I think at this point I'm going to kind of wait for the party to catch up with me, especially Stag, who is the charming one of the group.
Spencer, can you unlock the Stag token?
Yeah. I think you guys have the, yeah.
There it goes. So Stag will slowly fly up. Booter, what's going on up there?
Sounds like whoever runs this library is, was it? What was said right before all the books stopped moving.
Well, maybe. Might have the time of your life. No. I did last time I saw one of them.
Can I do a perception?
Yeah. What would you like to see? Or what are you trying to?
I'm trying to hear what Booter's hearing. But I got a 10.
Yeah, you can make out some shadow, not as clear as Booterbot. I don't even know if you well, you probably know from hanging out with the guys what a Mind Flayer might be, but you just see an eerie, shadowy, creeping, and you just hear some slithering.
Sprock.
Yes. Sprock. Yeah.
You
Similar.
recognize something like Sprock.
Yeah, you're right. That's perfect.
All right, so I'm getting a little creeped out, and I kind of stand behind them, which is not normal.
I mean,
Booter.
Go
say hello. Go say hello.
Okay.
And I'll cast.
Why not you?
I'll cast guidance on you.
Sure.
Because I'm scared.
Weird.
I'm nervous. I don't want to. Gotta send my wingman in first.
I guess I don't have a brain, so I guess that makes the robot the best guy to go forward. Sure, I'll go talk. Well, let's see. I can what I can do actually. So I'm still. I can't see the screen. I'm assuming, are there still like books around me that I could pick one up?
They're passive perception. I guess with your 10 roll as well, you wouldn't. I guess
so I'm just gonna do a magic tinkering on a tiny non-magical object and give it a 5-foot radius light on the book, and then I'm just gonna hold it in front of me like a lantern.
You're gonna grab a random book
because we already destroyed Nuts and Bolts, so unfortunately that was the one I wanted to keep.
Okay. Buddhabot, roll me a Constitution save when you grab a book.
Sure. I mean, I have fucking +8 to Constitution saving throws, so 19.
The book, you feel a vibration in it, but it is not. I guess I should ask you for an Arcana too, but nothing happens when you pick up that book. The
Cool.
book, though, because you got such a high roll, it feels like there's something in it, something about it that is clearly more than just an ordinary book. But you cast what on it? You know, it's a light.
Now it's a light.
Okay.
So it says it's imbue a tiny non-magical object with a magical property of your choice. So if it is a magical object, then it wouldn't work.
It does not work then.
All right. So then I stare at it and I go, "That's not good."
Roll me a d20.
18.
18.
Good.
On the side of this book, as you're looking at it, it says, on the side it says, "Mimics, a love story."
Did we just fight a bunch of mimic books?
That's just the way listen. The dice don't lie. As you look at this book, you do also notice down in the hallway. Just as I've repeated myself, these are tall walls. The screen doesn't give justice to how massive and tall this library is. Just filled with books. There are piles of books also on the floor, almost as if people have been reading them recently. And those weird, shadowy sounds seem to have disappeared, gone away.
So
We
is
need
there
to
like
find
a-
the
quiet, like a
librarian,
weird-
right?
Oh,
What
wait,
were you asking, Adam?
There's like an eerie quiet now all of a sudden.
Yes, very quiet actually.
Perception again, because I noticed that everything got quiet.
Sure.
Damn it. Well,
You see that there's I'm going to draw it here. There's about 10 feet in front of you guys. There seems to be this golden strip, this line on the ground, about 10 feet in front of you.
hey, I'm gonna point it out to them. Hey, you guys see that line on the ground over there?
Interesting. Interesting.
Adam, I'm always going to give you inspiration for your voice. Always.
When I remember to do it.
Yeah.
We'll go. Stag will go look at that line. Not touch it, just inspect it for traps or anything else.
Like an investigation. Do you want to use? Are you trying to? What would you like to know about it?
Oh, I would want to know if it's magical, if it's dangerous, if it's a
Give me
trap.
an Arcana check.
Oh, that is an 8.
It is. It is definitely magical.
Looks like it's a roll low and die night.
Gotta get him out of the way now. It looks clear, I think. Might as well head in.
Okay.
I'll take a random book and toss it across the line. Oh, mage hand a book.
Nice.
Touch.
What if you? Could you mage hand me across the line?
You weigh more than
the
10
mage hand-
pounds.
Yeah, the mage
Oh,
hand's
yeah.
not nearly.
Definitely more than 10 pounds. That's funny.
I saw this post on Reddit the other day. It said that if you're a gnome, you can cast reduce on yourself, so it makes you weigh less than 5 pounds, and you can fly by picking yourself up by the collar with mage hand.
That sounds awesome,
Yeah.
actually.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, I'll cross the line just to test it. Fuck it. I trust your arcane roll.
Well, does anything happen when I put the book across?
The book just fall. What are you doing with it? Just floating it across?
I'm just
seeing
floating
if
it
it's like a
across them,
barrier.
placing it down. Yeah.
It just places. You place it. If you place it down, it just places down. If you want to float it across, nothing triggers anything.
All right, we're good, and I'll go across with Turgan.
You die. You immediately die. We restart in the forest. Okay. When you cross, you hear as soon as each individual person crosses, you hear a weird voice that says, This room knows your intent."
And I go, this is where I parked my car?
It knows I want to bang another mind flayer.
I feel like you need to pass a deception for that one, unless you are being honest.
No, I think that's honest. I think that's more of a passive perception.
Passive.
Yeah, some sort of.
Passive stag is weird.
A passive perception once you cross this line into the room. It is dark. There are books same lined up on every wall, so it almost looks like the room is just built out of books and bookcases. There is one dark statue towards the end that seems misplaced, and it does for Turgan seem eerily familiar.
Is that because it's in the shape of an
okay.
ear?
No, here, let me try to, okay, so if I notice it, then I'm gonna do like a investigation then. And I'm gonna tell them, like, this looks familiar to me.
I'll cast guidance on you when you say that.
Alright, what does that do? A plus one?
A D4.
Okay, so I have a 12 on that, and then I'll add D4.
You're gonna roll it like a history.
No, I was doing a investigation.
Okay.
So that was 14.
Nice. That statue looks eerily familiar to one of those, like a statue of just a head and a mouth open. A stone structure sculpted in the head of a gnome with its mouth open.
And it's familiar to me. Why?
Because you have seen one of those similarly sculpted stone sculptures in the Wind dungeon where you met the cow herders. I think you were playing that one, right?
It was the same statue that was at the end of that.
Yeah. Built similar. I think it was you that had the interaction with those.
Was that statue of the wind elemental guy, or like the god that this town's named off of?
No, just another one of those images. It's just, but this time instead of it being the room that's circular with the mouths that were blowing and asking you questions, I believe, it's just sitting still with its mouth open.
Okay, so I'm just, I'm going to share that with them. This is from the wind dungeon we were in.
Booterbot, are you moving in to that past the line?
Yeah, yeah.
You hear also.
I'm following the party. If you don't hear from me,
You also hear the room knows your intent. Now it's very important here that I break protocol and do a quick meta for this particular dungeon. That voice sort of echoes through your body, knows your intent, gives you the creeps you out. And each player, and you mark this on your spreadsheet or your notes, each player is going to have a sanity meter, and you start at 10.
Okay.
okay.
All right.
10.
Can robots go insane?
Yes.
Do robots have souls, Booterbot? Maybe.
Still an open question.
I cannot wait to get further into this dungeon. It's going to be sick.
No, isn't it like AI can have like glitches too, where it starts having, what is it called? App. It's like
When it comes like Skynet?
no, it's like you imagine it's like it's the same phrase. Why am I? Where hallucinations? They call them hallucinations.
Yes, they can make stuff up.
That's you. That's you're having hallucination.
What's that statue doing here? Hold on. I'm gonna pick up that book and throw it into the mouth of the statue.
The statue yells, "Silence!"
They didn't say anything, asshole.
Everyone is going to take. You yell that at the top of your lungs?
Yeah.
Everyone is going to take. I love dice. Give me them dice, yo! Give me them dice. I'm going to use a combination of dice. One from wherever, another place from another place. Everyone is going to take some psychic damage. 3d6 psychic damage. Silence! And it reverberates in your mind. This room knows your intent. That is going to be 10 psychic damage.
All right. That's luckily I had some temp HP, but that's not good.
Am I like able to like discern that it's coming from the statue? Just mouth open?
Give me.
Or in my head.
That's a good question. That's a very, very good question. Are you speaking to someone? Are you asking them this?
Sorry, this was a meta question.
It is in your mind, psychic. Ah!
Okay.
Everyone felt it at the same time, though.
But it happened right after he threw the book at the mouth, right?
It happened right after the voice said, "Silence! This room knows your intent."
Now, what's that?
Silence.
Chris, give me a. Are you whispering?
Yeah, I'm whispering to Turkin to be quiet.
Okay, let's see how that works out. Give me a, I guess, deception? Persuasion? Deception? Yeah, are you trying to deceive the magic from hearing you?
Oh, of course.
Chris, have you played D&D lately?
I got a dirty...
It sounds like you play a lot.
A dirty 30.
Wow. Turgan hears you right before he just starts barking at the whatever he was going to say. He hears you say, "Silence." And
knows your intent.
if you want to whisper anything else to them, now's the time.
Your nipples look hard. And then Stag will start looking around the room, see if anything else is moving, any books are popping out.
And it looks as if the books on the floor have been read recently, as I said before. They seem to be misplaced and unorganized. They all look really, really old. And because you have done this, and I would imagine that there's 30 full seconds of silence has lasted, this statue slides away and reveals an entrance further on into the... Very good, Chris. Very good. Very, very good.
Do what I can.
Revealing another room. That was just, be silent. And I was trying to see, I was like, can this group be silent for 30 full seconds in gameplay? And it also, one of the things I was like, can they also calm their thoughts? I have no idea, but I won't get into that. That'll be for next time.
Yes.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I am struggling, but I just don't want to get another headache. So I listen to Stag.
Well, dirty 30. I mean, when are you going to get a dirty 30? That's insane. This room, as you guys walk in, I just love it how you just go running in. This room has pieces of paper, floating parchment, and on each of these pieces of parchment is a glyph. I believe it's pronounced. 6 glyphs floating in the air. Each one has a... Who's in there first? Stag?
Yeah.
Each
when
one...
you say glyph, what does that mean?
It's like a symbol. Some
Okay.
sort of symbol. And I could also be pronouncing it wrong. So we'll just change the word glyph to symbol. And let's see. That's what it has.
No, I'm just thinking of glyph from like World of Warcraft. That's my only frame of reference.
Similar,
Stag-
but yet different.
Stag will look at the symbols and see if he recognizes any of them. As he motions everyone else to come in and look at things.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's all just do. Can we do a group investigate and get the 20, or is that too much time?
Yeah, you guys, if you want, I can tell you what each one says. And your investigation with the group will also show you that there's another one of these weird statue part statue in the corner of the room that is also similar to that of the previous door. When you look at these, I can give you a list of each one. There are 6 of them. Let's just say that you have, I think one might have gone away, but that's okay. You have a calm eye. There's a spiral. There's a candle. There's a flame eye. There's a broken mask. And there's a crown ruin.
What were the eye ones?
There's a calm eye, there's a spiral, there's a candle, a flame eye, a broken mask, and a crown ruin.
Crown ruin?
Yeah. So it sort of looks like
a broken crown.
Yes.
Okay. And as we look around, is there anything else in the room or just these floating symbols?
There are books on the walls. There's another stack of books over in the corner.
Okay.
Similar, actually, there's 2. that I put here in the corner that similar to, they look like they've just been read, rustled through.
I'm going to touch the parchment or whatever is hanging that has the spiral on it and see what happens.
Excuse me. I managed to get sick on my vacation, which was fantastic. I just powered through it. I said, Jamie, these kids got me sick, but I am going to have a good time. I'm having a good time. So we took all these photos on this mountain, and I was like so sick. And she's like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I am. I will take another photo of you, babe. No problem. Photo galore.
That's great.
Which one did you touch now?
The spiral.
The spiral. The spiral of memory. Chris, you instantly have a hallucination and a vivid memory. The whole room shifts, and everyone can see this memory of a time in which you remembered to do something that was important in your character's life. What was that?
Stag, remember to pull out of the mind flayer.
Did you pull out of the mind flayer?
Yep.
Can we go back to episode 85 real quick? Let's check that. I want to know. Boot or bot?
You fucked a mind flayer?
I was.
Yeah, it was a rough. Yes, he did. And you know what?
He did not become a father.
It was funny. No. He banged someone. I ended the session there, and then the very next session, instead of role playing. Obviously, I'm not going to role play that. I had Aaron, who missed the session, walk in on them, and I was like, Aaron, you see Stag banging a mind flayer? Describe that to everyone.
Wait, is that why? Is Sprock your kid then? Is that why he's
No.
No. Oh,
You never know, Chris. You did bang the mind
A mind
flayer
flayer in the past.
100 years ago. That mind flayer could have evolved and I don't know how exactly it works, but could have
Procreated.
had some tadpoles that got later on into. We're gonna have to roll for that. We're gonna have to roll for that.
He's shaking his head.
Damn.
Come here, my son.
Oh.
Oh, dude, you could totally have a Luke, I am your father moment.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stag is secretly Quimby.
Yeah, maybe right before he dies. What was that memory? So that was pulling out. Thank God I pulled out of that mind flayer. Well, I guess that wasn't it. And you will give me everyone in a 10-foot radius, which is everyone, is going to take 2d6 psychic damage again.
Oh my goodness.
But you give me a DC.
Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah. Give me a DC. Actually, hold on. Everyone, I misspoke. You have to give me a intelligence save, or take half.
Just straight up intelligence. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I fail.
Well, I
Fail
got
on
a
purpose.
21, so I definitely saved.
16. What do I have to beat?
A 14.
Yes.
Okay.
I just missed with a 2.
Chris, you take 2d6 psychic damage, which is
Let's go.
5, and you are going to roll me a 1d4, and you are going to lose.
Oh no.
1 sanity. It was so vivid, so real, that memory of you banging the
One
mind
sanity?
flayer, that
That
it
means he regrets
questions.
pulling out.
It makes you question yourself.
Did I pull out?
So so how much damage do me and Adam take then?
That would be
Half?
yeah,
2.
half, so 2. Always round
So
down.
Cool.
so
And then
I
after that damage, I'm going to put on Guardian Shield because fuck this nonsense.
the sanity loss. It's a D. I lose the D4 of sanity.
Mhm.
Okay, so I lose
All of
2
us?
sanity. No, just me.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go touch the broken crown one.
I will give him some distance.
You give
Okay.
him some distance.
I'm gonna stand like 15, 20 feet away from you.
The broken crown one. Well, I will put the broken crown one, the pink one. That's a little bit further
You're gonna
away.
back away like we had an option with your memory.
Well, now we know.
The crown. Control. The control, symbol of control, the ruined crown. You have a vivid memory of a time where you had control over something, an action or a happening that went wrong.
Oh,
What was that?
that's like fits my backstory really well. My name is Turgan Trollslayer. So I hate trolls, but I don't kill babies, children. And in one of my rages, I accidentally killed a couple troll babies, and it haunts me to this day.
So you were killing trolls, and then you accidentally
I went
killed
to wipe out a tribe, yeah.
But
And
you
I
killed
accidentally killed a
some
mother
troll
with 2 babies.
I like it. That's really dark. You take 2d6 psychic damage. If you everyone, actually, I guess you're 10 feet away from it. It's just you. You give me a DC intelligence save.
Okay.
14 is the number.
I got 22.
Oh my god, I got a 1.
You get not double
I got
damage.
1 plus 1, but
Yeah.
it's still a fail.
Yeah. You get 7 psychic damage, and I'll just make this quicker. 1d4. Oh wow, that's a 4. You lose 4 sanity. That memory has affected you deeply. No one has seen your memory. That scroll symbol seems to have. They're all still, as you touch them, read them. They are still
Will
floating.
you
There,
anything
unaffected.
to help his sanity?
Of course.
You guys
But-
can totally tell that this affected me.
Well, maybe we don't touch anymore.
Yeah, I'm like fucked up from that.
We just see that one statue.
I'm just.
There
you
are
know,
piles of books on the floor too.
Can I just try something?
Sure.
I'm just gonna talk out loud to this voice after this traumatic memory, and I'm gonna be saying like, magic mental voice thingy. What are you trying to do here? Nothing.
Give me an insight check. I do an insight check on that. I mean, you're going to be talking. What's the goal here? You're trying to get it to reveal its secrets.
Well, it was talking in our head, and then it damaged us when I responded. So I'm gonna try to just talk out loud again and be like, "What the fuck was that?" You know, what's your intent here?
Okay. Give me a I guess it would be you're trying to communicate to it. I guess insight? Is that right? I guess insight? Give me an insight check on that. And let's see what or is that gonna be more of a
I will be right back. I'm gonna make.
Yeah, I think
Performance.
Oh, you want to try and intimidate it? What is your
Okay, sure. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, okay. Give me
Jesus.
intimidation.
Nice. 7. I'm like, my voice is shaky when I say, "Oh, what was that about?"
The room shakes a little bit, and everyone hears the voice. The truth.
All right then. Who's up next?
The truth. Which one of these is gonna be the truth?
Chris, have you played D&D before?
No.
All right, I'm gonna touch the calm eye then, and just say, "All right, let's get this over with."
I'll step 15 feet away.
Okay. You touch the calm eye, and you touch the symbol of truth. You have a vivid memory of a moment in which the truth was of utmost importance, or a memory revolving around the truth. What was that memory?
Me having the reoccurring nightmare of the penis tattoo, and finally having the courage to talk about it with my tribe's shaman, and that's how he sent me on this quest. And I found you guys.
You will gain. You have to do a save again for
Intelligence?
intelligence. Maybe the truth will help you with your dice rolls now.
A 13.
Just miss. You take 10 psychic damage, but you gain 2 sanity points with the truth. The room vibrates, and the next door reveals another area of the library. Air starts to flow from where that statue wall, that solid sculpted wall, slides into the bookcase, revealing a room, and the air smells like. Chris, what does it smell like?
It smells like cheese and moldy bread and that diaper that's been sitting out in the garage for 2 weeks.
Oh, God. Why'd you have to add that one, dude?
Nice.
Fuck.
All right, so there's another room. There's another stack of books that Turgan can see in this small room.
Right.
I'll go join Turgan in the new room.
Before we go, in the next room, can I patch myself up with some bandages?
Yeah.
I'm like half health here.
Oh, nice.
Almost.
I can do a little healing spell on you too.
Well, I don't want you to burn a slot, unless it's a cantrip. What are the bandages?
It is a cantrip actually, so I'll do mending, which
isn't
JK.
mending on
Mending's
physical?
not. Yeah, sorry, I was on JK. I was on. Got my knee. I'll do cure wounds. It's a level 1 spell slot. It'll be all right. Yeah.
Hold on, I have a healing.
8 health.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, like, you should do more stuff than that anyway.
Okay.
Just give you a little. I pat you on the back and I say, it's just gonna be okay. The penis can't hurt you.
I'm gonna say thank you.
Oh,
So that was you gave me 10. You said
8.
8. Okay, thank you. I feel a little less rattled. And then I'm gonna ask if you guys are ready to move on. Oh.
Stag will prestidigitation, the air clean, and then walk forward with you.
In this room, let's shrink your guy down a little bit. Although it is a massive statue, you have a huge statue, Chris. You know what? As you are you going in first, or are you pushing your statue of Shreedick Travell through the?
Of course, I'm sending my Shreedick through the opening.
All right, so Shreedick Travell comes in and sits. Nothing out of the ordinary. If you were trying to test for a trap of any kind,
Okay.
Upon entrance, no trap was revealed with that.
And then Stag would follow him in.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Let's go, Stag. 14.
There are books all over the place. It is very hard to even move in this room. There are so many books. Scattered, but organized. Organized in piles.
Okay. Booter, Kurgan, I think I'm going to need you in here. What are Go ahead. What are these piles looking like? Like, what are the categories?
They are.
Yeah.
They look as if they have fallen off the shelf. The shelves do not have those books on them. There are specific.
They were organized.
No, they're organized on the floor, but they are not stacked in the shelf. It's very clear that some of these books belong on the shelves, or were taken off from the shelves for some reason, into distinct piles. Now, are you trying to see if like one of them is a set of encyclopedia? Are you trying to see
Sure.
if? Great, that's great, Chris. Okay, so give me which pile would you like to see?
The closest one.
Are you going to lean down and read it? Are you going to grab it?
I will mage hand pick up a book.
Okay.
The encyclopedia Androville or whatever.
You pick
Name.
up a book. Give me a D20. I have books.
I know. A natural 20.
The Songs of Warbling Dragon, a book of absolute terrible sonnets.
Songs of Warbling Dragon.
Yeah.
I will immediately open it and start singing one of them.
As you touch it, a voice picks up into your head, into your head only, and it says to you, what does it say? You betrayed the group to survive. You see yourself slamming a door shut on the party to escape an explosion. We don't know if that's the past or the future.
Stag's like, maybe. I don't remember.
Roll me a intelligence save.
Oh no. Oh, 16.
You'll take half the less of the sanity, and you'll take one down. What's everyone's sanity meter at? Because something happens at 5.
It's all. I
Mine's
only
still at 10, I think.
Okay.
I only lose 1 for this one.
Yeah. I was going to give you half.
Okay. How much damage did I take?
You took 4 psychic damage.
All right. Fuck. These really are bad sonnets.
You could say that they were bad dragon sonnets.
Yeah. I'm still gonna keep them. I might need these later.
Yeah, you never know when a bad dragon can come in handy.
Did you touch
Watch,
the
it's
book
just a book of
and
Dragon
read it?
Force lyrics.
You touched the book and read it?
Stag did.
Okay. But you got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. You, with that nat 20, you, how shall I have this affect you? Every time you speak, you burp out ghostly recipe instructions in sonnet form. I will give you some inspiration for whatever that sounds like. What are everyone else doing here?
I'm gonna go over to this pile and just kick it over like dominoes.
I will back away 15 feet.
Because these books are starting to freak me out. Like, books are already a new technology for me, but now they're talking and doing weird shit. This is creeping me out. So I'm just gonna kick them over like dominoes.
Roll. Yes, it does. It certainly does. You hear a voice, different, and it's a little bit more a frightened voice, and it says, "It was your fault. It's always been your fault." And at that moment, as you kick the book, roll me 1d6.
Okay. 6.
Wow. 6 intellect devourers pop out that have been disguised. That have been disguised as books. And I will put them in here using this.
What's an intellect devourer, Chris?
It's a brain with legs that will take over your body.
Nice.
So the books that they were disguised as some sort of dark magic. Once you startled one of them, they all sort of popped out. And roll initiative.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, come on. It's terrible.
Sick.
7.
I will have 2 groups of intellect devourers. I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll have evens go at 6. And I will have odds go at 19. And what were you guys?
Turgan got a 9.
I got a 2.
Wow.
Stag got a 7.
Wow. All right. Since they were startled, the odds are going to skip their first turn. They were sort of clearly in the midst of the speaking, but you sort of, as they said that to you, it's your fault. It's always been your fault. The intellect devourers were startled by your kicking it. And Turgan, you're up first.
I'm gonna go to the nearest one and just fuck it up, and I'm popping a rage. So yeah. I'll make sure that's. Rage is gone now. And then I'm going to hit the nearest one with my Great Axe. First attack is a 30.
Wow.
But it wasn't a critical.
So you definitely hit it.
And then I'll do my second attack just right away. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
That hits? Okay.
Yeah.
And then my shoulder attack is a 19 as well. So then we'll do the damage. So we got 11 plus 8, 19 plus, whoops, I accidentally got too many times. My shoulder attack and another 8. So that is 27 damage.
You see this brain, 27?
That's it.
Flattened. Boom. It's still moving, but its legs seem to be trembling in front of you. It is Stag's turn. Big hit though. It looks like it's been hit hard.
Seeing Turgan rush up and do that, Stag will rush up a little bit closer, and as he still not close enough for the other things to touch him, but within 30 feet of the first 5 of these guys. Yeah. And he'll open his mouth to Turgan and go, "Order cup of parsley. Dash assault." And cast Steel Wind Strike. That's a. So you see Stag with his club swing it, and he pauses in midair, and then flashes next to all 5 of these intellect devourers, and it's like anime style, just finishes through all of them at the same time. He's going to swing at each of them. So I'm going to attack 5 times. Is for the one that Turgan already hit first.
Okay. You're targeting 5 of them?
Yes.
Okay.
So all except this back one.
Yeah, number 1.
So the first one is the one targeted.
Okay.
Turgan hit for a 20. Does that hit him?
A 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Does a 13 hit the next guy?
Yes. If it's tied, yes.
Yeah. All right. Then number 3.
It should be no, but it is.
No.
It is.
Meets
yes.
it, beats it.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
23 for the third one.
So how much damage was? Oh, so you're doing hits.
At
You're
the
doing
end.
hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
A 16 for 4.
That hits
and a 10 for the 5th one. The 10 misses, I assume.
10 misses.
All right, let me roll this damage. 6d10.
Wow.
Holy shit.
On all of them?
Each of them, the first 4 who it hit, they each take 35 force damage.
Wow.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah,
how much force damage?
Singing songs and shit.
Even
35.
That's funny.
Fuck, man.
The first one explodes with force. Just. Would you like to have it implode or explode?
Explode.
Okay, so this explodes. It gets all over Turgon. Blood and all over the books. The Encyclopedia of Anglus Totalis, the Personal Journal of Journeys, Encyclopedia of the Heavens, has got brain bits all over it. That one is dead. The other ones seem very, they all take 35?
All take 35.
They are all very, very fucked up. They're bleeding from their. If you look at my screen, you can see the little crevices of the brain. They all seem to ooze out this blue, nasty blood. But they are very much still, Chris, alive.
Well, for my bonus action, Stag will look a little nervous and look over at Booterbot. We could really sure use your big, strong arms in here. And give you a bardic inspiration, which also lets me use my dancing guy as if I can. If I use my bardic inspiration, when I use my bardic inspiration, I can command this as part of the same bonus action to use a bardic inspiration. So. Booter's getting that bardic inspiration. It is a D10, I believe. And I will command my statue to rush over and punch this next one next to Booter.
Next to Turgon?
Next to Turgon, yeah. For a 24 to hit. For...
That'll do it.
7 points of force damage.
This one also... This statue just... The statue of Shedrick Traval puts its fist through this brain, covered in blue, yucky guts.
And that's my turn.
What kind of a bard are you?
I'm a creation bard.
Right, reminder to roll a creation bard.
Booterbar, are you you're right behind everyone? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, the even guys, there are 2 left of them. So that makes things easier. Chris. Actually, let's do, I'm going to have one of them is going to, let's see how we do this. Use its action. And it's going to run over to Turgon. It's got blue blood all over it. And it's going to drag blue blood across the floor. And it's going to try to slash you for an attack. A melee attack. No, it's a multi-attack. No, yeah, it's a melee attack of... Damn. 13. Alright. And... It is going to choose one creature it can see within 30 feet, which is you. And it is going to... You have an intelligence score of... If it has an intelligence of 3 or higher, which is you. The target must make... The target must make a DC 13 intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 3d10 psychic damage.
Oh my god! Check the fucking...
I see it.
D&D Beyond. I got a 13.
I see it.
Wow. If it fails a saving throw, it didn't. So the second one, Chris, is going to run up to you. Same thing. Are you in the room? Where are you?
I'm behind the statue and Turgan.
All right.
But I'm in the room.
And is the statue alive? No, it's
does it know?
Statue has to have an intelligence save.
Yes,
I would say that it doesn't have an intelligence.
It has a stat sheet. It has an intelligence of 4.
Wow. Okay, it's going to go over. It's going to go over, and it's going to slash this statue with an attack roll of 22. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Barely hits.
Barely. 1d6 plus 3 slashing damage to your thing. I will say that because it's a statue. It doesn't really have any. It's just a statue. But that's a 4. I got a 1 on the damage, which is great.
All right. It took it.
And
now an
it's going to do
save?
Yeah, an intelligence save. Come on, baby!
-3 to this. A 14.
Damn it! Damn it!
I rolled a 17.
Wow.
All right, man. Clutch. Cheers.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Half of this?
Yeah. No, it doesn't. It doesn't take. Or it's an or. If target fails the saving throw. Yep, that's it. So.
Shredek, you're coming through clutch.
That's crazy. Okay, it's Booterbot's turn.
Right,
you just did 195 damage in one turn. You're going down, my friend.
I missed a guy.
And nothing would make me happier to kill you with your own statue.
Alright, so can you explain what things look like right now? Because I can't see the screen.
The room that you're in was covered in books that looked like they were out of place and not organized. Or no, they were organized, but they looked like they belonged on the shelves. And Chris picked one up, and it said something weird to him and had a magical effect. And Turgan got fed up and said, "I'm done with this crap," and kicked it. The room, the piles of books spawned into intellect devourers, which are like those little leg brains. And there's blood everywhere spewing from every intellect devourer after Chris's whatever the hell that was battle. Turgan smashed one into the ground. That's what the room looks like. There are 4 intellect devourers. You are about 10 feet, 10 feet away from.
Yeah, I'm like down the hallway, right?
Yeah, you're at the entrance. You're at the entrance of the room.
Looking at our own Instagram is easier than booting up Tabletop Simulators.
Listen, and you know what,
dude, I've been there too.
I'm happy that it's crisp.
Yeah. So what I would say basically is a couple of those intellect devourers are very weak, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
they're bleeding. Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, okay. I'm going to use Acid Splash. Hurl a bubble of acid. Choose 1 or 2 creatures you can see within range.
Yep.
If you choose 2, they have to be within 5 feet of each other. A target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 acid damage, but for me it's 3d6 because I'm higher than level 11. So basically, what I'm going to do is attack them with the Acid Splash.
Okay. The 2 that are closest to Turgan and the statue of Chris.
The two that are low. Someone just knocked on my front door, so that's what I'm doing. Give me a sec.
They are equally low.
So, yeah, those front 2 guys.
Yeah.
So, deck saves you gotta make for them.
Okay. Come on, baby. Listen, intellect devourers have been pretty good for me. All right, dex save 1 is a 15. And then dex save 2 is a 20. They always tickle me with this one. 21.
Let me pull up his.
Sorry, I'm back.
I got a 15 dex save, a 15 dex save, and a
what else?
And a 21 dex save. But when you throw this splash, don't Turgan and the statue also have to make dex save, or is that because they are behind? Or is
it is a bubble. Think of it like a projectile, like a baseball.
Okay, that's fine.
So there's no.
So it was the attack. The attack save is Dex 16. One of them saved, one of them didn't.
Within a 5-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an area attack.
But it's only 1 or 2 creatures because it's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's only
okay. All right. Fair enough. So, Turgan, you feel this.
So just for lore's sake, what I do is I rear my head back and I go, and I throw up an acid ball that goes up, gracefully flies up and over Turgan and lands on the stuff.
Okay.
A little boot ball, if you.
Yes. And what was the dex save that I had to make?
16.
16? Okay, so one of them fails. What happens to the one that fails? Does he take half damage, or does he?
Succeeding saving throw, or take damage. So I guess that if you succeed the saving throw, maybe you take none.
All right.
Yep.
So the one next to Turgan just melts into a big pile of blue mush. So Booterbot, you killed one. Turgan killed one, and
no, I didn't. I almost did.
Oh, Chris, you killed.
Chris finished it up.
Yeah. I stole it.
Okay.
He took my kill.
Okay, so
depending on what tallying this for.
The other two now, it's the last two are going to run over, and they're going to attack. Again, Turgan, you're going to get attacked with a slash of that's a miss of an 8, and then give me a intelligence save again as he tries to consume your mind.
There's nothing there. I got a 21.
Wow. Wow. You're complaining about your dice roll, and here we are. Okay, get him out of the way.
Save it for when it matters.
You're going to need him for the next room. Chris.
No, he got in. He finally got in, and then he realized there's nothing in there.
Yeah. This mind is terrible. Okay, Chris.
There's only a rocking horse.
Your statue again, slashing of a 15. 16.
That misses.
16, sorry.
16 hits.
Okay, finally. 1d6. That's going to be 6 slashing damage.
You hit me last time, too.
Yep. And give me your intelligence save on the statue.
Alrighty. -3. A 10.
Nice. It takes 3d10 psychic damage.
Come on, 3.
Where are you, baby? Here we go. 2 plus 4. Come on.
6.
Oh my god. So 9 psychic damage.
It's not bad.
If the target fails a saving throw by 5 or more, its intelligence score is reduced to 0.
What was the save?
It was 13?
No, what was the 13 that I had to beat?
Yeah.
I got a 10, so it's within 5.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Okay. All right. That is the turn. Turgan, you're up. There are 3 in front of you.
All right. Man, I really wish I could Tasmanian devil these people like this fucking stag guy I saw. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it one by one. So, I'm going to just do the first one. And that will be... Sorry. A 23 to hit with 16 damage.
That kills it.
All right. Then I'm going to pivot to the next one.
Great.
Just fuck them brains. That's a 28 to hit with Another 16 damage.
That kills that.
And then I'll pivot to the next one with my shoulder.
Oh, this guy with his shoulder stuff. I gotta figure out how to get around that.
You don't.
23.
Yeah. That
you
hits.
don't. With an 8.
That kills it. All
Just
three.
as I intend.
Just as I intended. All three of the remaining intellect devourers that all had Chris. Just to meta real quick, they all had 36 hit points. So your 35 mass hit thing almost killed every single one of them.
That's crazy, dude.
As you both kill, what are you guys? What are your? You know what? We're gonna do it. Chris and Turgan, you each killed 3.
I only killed 2.
Booter killed 1.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right. So, and Turgan, you killed 3.
3. Yeah, but the 2 that I got were just little pokes because of this guy's nuclear bomb.
The room shakes, and you see you feel air from around the corner coming out, and in that air is a voice that says to each of you, you left her to die. You left her to die. And you will be reduced by the number of intellect devourers you killed on sanity.
Oh
yeah, this is why I didn't think you wanted to kill all those guys, Adam. I don't know.
So Adam, you're reduced.
Oh, thanks for speaking up.
I told you. I thought I said.
You said nothing.
I said I don't. If he's count. I said if he's counting, it may not be a good thing to kill them or something like that.
I only revealed that I was counting when I realized that Chris almost killed all of them. in one
goodness
go.
For that 1 hit point. I'm down to 5.
I'm down to 2. But I'm already a psycho, so I'm really curious to see what happens when I get to 0.
I'm not. I think there's a decent chance that you will try to fucking turn on us.
Hey, Crawfold said, hey, good morning. I guess that's somewhere in the world. We'd love to share your stream on our Discord.
Fantastic.
Sure.
Hi and subscribe.
Well, hi and subscribe, Crawfold. Okay, so what are your sanity readings now? I should be keeping track of this.
Those.
You're at 2?
5.
Yep.
You have disadvantage on wisdom and insight checks. Chris, what are you at?
Me?
Yep.
I'm at 5.
You have disadvantage on wisdom and insight checks.
Oh. Just insight or all wisdom?
You each have a bad memory. And you can either reveal that to you can play that out as you'd like. And Booterbot, you also lose a sanity, but I think you're at 9 now, right?
Yep. Turns out that it's kind of hard to turn a robot crazy.
Chris, you're at 5. Yeah.
I'm at 5.
Maybe you don't have a soul. You're Booterbot, you have a memory. Maybe I don't have a soul. Okay.
Do we see a door open?
There's no door. There is a hallway that was always open, but air is blowing from it.
Well,
go Shreedick, go.
Mm-hmm.
We shall send the Shreedick through the hallway. With a pocket full of Tancocks.
Okay. As you navigate through this this tight area of bookshelves, everyone is going to, as they come through this room, give me an intelligence save.
My statue as well. Do that first.
21.
-5. Ooh, statue got an 11.
So did I.
Can you hear what the statue hears?
No, I got a 3.
The statue hears something that.
Vibing.
So you got a 3. Statue got a what?
11.
The statue hears something weird, but it just looks like a statue. Who's going first? I guess Stag will go since you're doing it. Stag, you got a 3?
Yep.
You are going to lose another. Anyone below 10 is going to lose another of your sanity, one tick of sanity, and you're going to hear this and feel some sort of memory. You hear a voice inside your head that says, "You're not real. You are someone else's memory." And you have a visual of your face and body dissolving into someone else's face. Turgan, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 11.
You pass, but you also hear you hear them say a creepy whisper from a random book. They'll all betray you eventually. Why not strike first? And,
don't tempt me with a good time.
And Booterbot, as you roll in, you got you have no soul, so would you?
I mean, I had a 9 insanity when I walked in that room.
But what did you roll for your intelligence save?
Oh, a 21, yeah.
Okay. You hear a voice that says, "Shh! Don't wake what's underneath." This room that you just walked is very eerie. This room that you just walked in, there are 2 clusters of books in the corner. And you see in front of you, it's just a massive room of books, circular. And you see in the distance, who's going first here? Who's leading? Who's going to give me a perception check?
Stag is pulling out his mirror and looking at himself to make sure he's not dissolved. It's all you, Turgan.
7. Woo!
All right. You see that in this room there are jars, and I'm just going to put the intellect devourers out. There are 3 jars, and in the jars is a brain floating. Floating in liquid.
Where am I seeing this?
In the center of the room.
And it's I'm only seeing this?
Everyone can see this. I just wanted to know who was going first.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to tell them.
I mean, wait. Should I go first because I'm the most sane? I'm just worried about you, Turgan. I want you to go crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Turgan's, how would you describe your sanity in a way that would let Booterbot know that you guys are not okay? Like, what's going on? Are you
So, okay. All right, cool. So my skin is normally like farmer's tan, right? I'm fucking ghost white. My pupils are fucking like MDMA dinner plates. Okay? Like I'm in the middle of a fucking rave and I am like just weird looking. I look weird.
Yeah.
Like I look off. I'm moving. I'm like moving jerky. You know what I mean? You ever been to like a rave where everyone's on ecstasy?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Like that's how I'm moving.
So yeah, I'll go check this thing out.
Stag failed his D12 roll and is just staring at his reflection in a mirror.
Booterbot,
Weird tripping. Weird tripping.
Yeah,
Booterbot, as you enter this, you get closer to the brains. I'm assuming that are floating in a jar of liquid. Each jar has a faint. What is the language that your character? Oh, you know what? It's Gnomish. You would know that.
I wouldn't.
Each brain has a written on it in Gnomish. It makes sense because this library is Gnomish. Written on it, it says. Well, you have to choose which one you want to read. It says. Hold on. It has a faint label. It says Dawn of War. There's another one that says The Deleted Truth. And another one that says Skull of the White King.
Racist.
So, well, I mean, we are going after the Skulls of Power. Stag, do you know if there's any correlation between the Skull of the White King and the Skulls of Power?
Stag is just staring at a mirror. He failed his sanity check on that twice.
Can I do like a history check, Spencer?
On which one?
The Skull of the White King?
Sure.
Well, I got 6.
You know that the group is looking for the Skulls of Power. You know that there's one that is a white skull. And the words White King and Skull on this particular one are doing things to you. Doing things inside. Connecting dots in a way that a roll of 6 would do. You seem interested in it. There are...
what is there to be done with the brains?
But like, give me an advantage roll because you are gnomish. I should have given you that to begin with.
Well, and I'm 100 years old.
That's true.
So my second one's a 15. Which is better.
Okay, that's better. You see on these jars that there's a place to put your hands.
Okay. Can I also do Arcana? Sorry, just like checking everything.
Yep.
My Arcana was a 24.
There's definitely some sort of magical element to these brains. They're twitching as you get closer to them.
All right, well, you only live once, or as the kids say, YOLO. So let's put our hands on the places for the hands with the Skull of the White King.
You immediately hear a voice and you see an image. You see a white skull. You see what seems like to be either the past or some sort of prophecy. You see Turgan holding the white skull, but he's also a dwarf. Is it Turgon, or is it Doomhand, a fellow dwarf? And you hear and you see the words written in a cloud of smoke that says, beneath the frozen throne, where kings forget their names, lies the white skull, whispering ruin. It does not command, but all obey. I will take this out and give it to you guys. So you have that if you want that for your notes. But you can also just
Thank you.
Go online and give me a view for recap.
Yep.
Booterbot.
That was a big one. All right.
Yeah.
Can I ask questions, or is
Yes,
it just like I had a vision?
This brain stops moving. The other two, however, are still flickering.
Stag, poke his head up. Touch the Dong of War.
Oh yeah, that's coming up next.
The Dawn of War. Another vision, Booterbot. Clouds of red smoke. I have to do ad-lib here. Fill your mind, and language and voices you can hear. When the blood sun cracks the sky and steel sings its final hymn, the dawn of war shall rise, not with glory, but with rot beneath its banners. And you see another prophecy of the world being consumed by zombies, led by Doomhand.
All right. And the last one, deleted truth.
Same, but blue. In the image, in the age before memory, truth was struck from stone and swallowed by gods. What remains is shadow. Shadow serves the Doomhand. The darkness is immortal. Is the darkness also a god? Booter, you take 4 sanity points removed, and everyone is going to roll initiative as give me a perception, Booter.
Sure. I'm moving back upstairs, but first.
Oh.
My perception's 22.
Okay. You see a large brain-like creature in the other room, sitting on a throne. And next to it is a large pile of what looks like to be brain. 2 separate entities. Your history of knowing the Underdark and the Lithids that you've lived with 100 years ago, you are not so sure what that large aberration is, but you do understand that golem-looking thing is a brain golem. Roll initiative.
Got a 14.
7.
Booter 14. Turgon?
20.
Oh boy. And Chris, you got 7?
Yep.
And the aberration. This is 17, of course. And then the Brain Golem is another. I'm going to reroll that. I can't have two 17s. A 3. Okay. Go ahead. Do your thing. Investigate. Whatever you want to do.
You're talking to me?
Oh,
Yeah, you guys are up. Turgan, you're up.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to say Kurgan's first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's see what I got. I got a 20 for investigation, not now.
An investigation?
Yes.
You have. I think you have. Nope, those are insight and wisdom. You see the aberration, a large brain-looking structure sitting on top of a throne. You see what seems to be a large pile of brain, a brain golem, essentially a golem, which I think you're familiar with, but made out of brain. Looking at you, it's a dark room filled with books, bookshelves.
I'm no scientist, but I think we need to kill these fucking things.
Yes. I agree with you, Robert.
Can you get close enough to hit him?
They are.
Yeah, you tell me, Spencer.
They're like 40. Well, shit. Let me.
just measure. Where's the line?
Yeah, measure. I got it. Yeah, they are 28 feet away.
20
30
times 5. That's 100 feet away.
100 feet away. There you go.
That's a lot more than 30.
All right.
I want to
Let me dash as close as I can.
What's your speed?
So I can get up to 70 feet. I'm 35 feet.
35. So 14. You can get to right in the entrance. Right where the end of my green line is. Oh, you can't see there. Okay, I gotcha. Alright. You're all the way in there.
The aberration is going to go. Is that you're just dashing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. He's going to cast a warp. Actually, no, it's not what happens. He's gonna sit tight, and he's gonna stare at you. Give me a wisdom save.
Okay. That is a 16.
You saved it. Okay, so that attack is a non-hit. Booter, it's up. You're up. You feel a kinetic psychic energy blast through you, but somehow you're able to withstand with your limited intelligence score and half wisdom. It was a wisdom save. You have a disadvantage on that.
Oh, I do.
Yep.
Good. Oh. Damn it. Oh, I got it too.
Nice. You feel that same amount. 3d6 psychic damage blasts you with 6 psychic damage.
Oh. Okay.
And what's your? Let me see. Where were you at now? 32.
68.
Yeah.
69.
Yeah. You also lose a sanity.
All right.
You're borderline mad. Booterbot, you're up.
All right. So he's mad, you said?
He's frustrated.
You guys been watching the the Liver King crash out? That's what I look like right
now. But that does give a nice visual.
I think I sent it on the WhatsApp.
I am.
That guy will do anything for followers.
So I'm gonna basically go into the room behind Turgan, and I'm going to go so that I'm like, I don't know, call it 5 feet off to the side from him at an angle, but I have good line of sight of both the monsters.
Okay.
And I'm going to move as far forward as I can, which, if they were 100 feet away, means that I'm now like 70 feet away.
Okay.
And then I will cast Lightning Bolt on both of them, basically.
Oh.
Assuming that the Lightning Bolt's wide enough, but that's fine.
Yeah, are they within 5 feet of each other?
Yes, they certainly are.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. You want me to roll for it, or what do you...
Yeah.
You need 2 dex saves.
So the 21 damage.
Hold on, the golem and the aberration get dex saves, right?
Let's see. Yeah, 16. Dex 16.
Oh, that was so close to being good. -2. That's a 5 on the brain golem, and a 10 on the other one, the aberration.
All right, so it hits them both for 21.
Wow, you're naughty.
And then with my bonus action,
21 damage, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
What can I do with the bonus action? Nothing that interesting right now. So
got something special coming your way.
All right.
Chris, you're up.
How high are the ceilings in the room we're in and the hallway?
I would say 3. It's like, so how tall is a ladder? You know the libraries with ladders? You would have to be like probably 30 feet? 40 feet?
Okay, that's fine. That
30,
works.
Yeah, 35 feet, let's say.
Mainly, can I fly over top of Booter and everyone else?
Of course, yes.
All right, bonus action. My dude is going to be commanded to dash. He'll fly his 40 plus 40, 80 feet and end up next to Turgan.
Okay.
And Stag will run his 35 feet closer.
Okay.
And when he can see these guys a little bit, he'll have his pan flute out. Or actually, he has his guitar out, and he plays a little ditty about Brain Golem and Aberration instead of Jack and Diane, and casts Firebolt at the Brain Golem.
Wow. Okay.
Does a 21 hit that thing?
Yes, it certainly does.
For... Ooh, not great. A 17 fire damage.
Wow.
And that is my turn.
I love math so much. Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. The room. The room shudders. And let's see. How does this work? How did I have this work here? It seemed good when I was making it. Shall I show you the truth? You hear, all three of you. Shall I show you the truth? And the room. You guys are going to love this one. 1d3. Who is closest? Turgan, roll me a d6.
Oh, suck. Three.
Okay, this is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. The room changes completely in front of everyone. And the books and the floors change. The floors become checkered. And you see what looks like to be a diner. Red leather boots. And you guys are all sitting at a table. There are plates being handed to you. The Journey is playing in the jukebox not too far away.
Yeah.
And everyone's having a psychic breakdown at the moment. And you got the party seated in a booth. And you see this character. He looks a lot like Tony Soprano. He walks in, and he says to you, Turgan, he says, I know you're the rat. You're the rat bastard. And he pulls his pistol out, and he fires at you.
Oh.
Give me a dex. You can give me a dex save.
Who, all of us or just Turgan?
Turgan.
6.
You take. Well, actually, I should have done the hit. He fires at you with a 16.
Oops.
So it hits you. You take 9 psychic damage. This bullet sort of hits you, but it doesn't feel like a physical hit. You feel it in your head, rather, and you take 9 psychic damage. Now, as the other players see this, you guys are all feel like you're at the booth. Tony Soprano just walked in, called Turgan. He says, "One of you is the rat. I know it's you," and he shot his pistol at you. Everyone, give me a. Everyone in the room, give me a wisdom save.
And disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Everyone has disadvantage?
No, just.
What was the roll for?
That's a wisdom save. See if you can
10.
discern reality.
I have disadvantage on that.
Oh, I rolled a 5 on my first one, so that was what I should have gotten.
I rolled a 4.
So, Turgan, you believe in this paranoia, and you think that this guy is coming after you, calling you a rat bastard. Did anyone pass? It's a 15 save.
Nope.
You guys all think that Tony Soprano's in this room with you, calling you rat bastards. How would you like to roleplay this?
Firebolt at his face.
Deny that you are not the rat, or admit that you are the rat. Or firebolt, I guess.
Deny.
I don't know what a rat. I know what a rat is. I don't know why he's calling me a rat. I don't know what the context is here. But I don't like this fat human following the rat.
Hey, you're rat bastard.
Tag him on my shoulder.
Nice. So I would imagine you lie. Okay, you charge him.
Yeah.
He disappears. You are 10 feet closer to the brain golem. The room lights up. You dramatically denied being a rat, which was the goal. And the room comes up. Turgan, it's your turn. 20.
Okay.
Thought that would have been cooler. It'll be better next time. Every round.
I don't even know what to do at this point.
You are 10 feet away from a brain golem and an aberration. Or
I mean, I guess I could. I'm going to try to attack the brain golem that I think is there. Because I'm within hitting range. First attack is a 17.
That does not hit. That does not hit.
Okay.
Are you're like 5? Are you attacking him with your axes and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're up in him.
Yeah. I closed the gap.
Yeah.
So on the second attack, it's 28.
That definitely hits him.
Okay.
And you're raged?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is a 19 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pummel it with my shoulder.
Okay.
Good measure with a 14 and miss.
Nice. I made a mistake. He has Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Yeah, I was just looking at something. It says that if he takes a certain type of damage, he's got disadvantage on it. Okay. The aberration is going to go, and he's going to attack the statue with a psychic damage. Wisdom save on the statue.
Let me see what its wisdom is. Straight roll.
I shall show you the truth or ruin.
A 4 failure.
3d6 psychic damage.
All right. That 3.
That is 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
It loses 1 sanity, but I guess it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It is Buddhabot's turn. Buddha, right. The Buddha of the bot.
The Buddha of the bot. All right, I am just
dead sexy. Yeah, maybe I should do comic instead of doing sci-fi movies that we change into. I should do comedy movies.
All right, so yes. Basically, it looks like Turgan's kind of in front of them now. Mm-hmm. So I think, Turgan, how's your health?
For me, I'm not in danger zone. I'm 60 out of 100. So less than when I asked you for healing. But the alcohol is starting to hit me, so I think I'm okay still.
All right, well, I am going to then use my... so I'm going to go forward as far as I can. Which probably puts me at what, like 30 or 40 feet away now at this point. Continue to try to run in.
Yeah. Spencer has you up on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in melee range.
Yeah. Did you move? Is that what you were trying to do? I thought
I wanted to move as close to melee range or in melee range
of the brain or the apparition.
Preferably in between them.
Okay. So you're right next to Turgan, I'll say.
Yeah, I want to be right next to Turgan. And then I'm going to use Tranquility on the sword. And then I will attack, so roll 18 to hit. I'm attacking the brain, sorry.
An 18 hits.
Alright, and then I deal 19 damage with that hit. That was very good.
Nice.
And second one to hit is a 15. Does 15 hit?
Yes. No, it's not. Sorry.
But I hit once.
And it was a 19?
And yeah. And that was it.
Okay. The brain is going to go. And Turgan, he is going to attack you. He's going to at will. He's going to attack you with 2 attacks. Both of them are melee weapon attacks. Here we go. Come on, baby. 15 and a damn it, and a 13.
13 damage?
No, 15 and a 13 are the 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah, one of the attacks hit.
Okay. 3d8 plus 4. 3. That's 9. There's an 8. There's an 8. That's 12. And 5. So we're at 17 plus 4. 21 bludgeoning damage. But I think that's halved because you are resistant to being raged.
So 10.
Yes. Now, at will, he can cast a spell, but I think that he has attacked already, so that will be his turn. So he hit you good. Chris, you're up.
Stag still seeing everyone rush in. Will yell at the statue to continue doing his thing, and statue will rush around just to make it easy. Hop on the backside and punch the brain dude. Brain golem. 15 misses, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And then Stag will rush his 35 feet, get right up in this little hole, and cast a spell on Brain Golem. Where's my spell? I'll do 4th level. Dissonant Whispers. So as I'm running up there, I'm burping into the wind.
Stag.
Little bit of pepper.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Pepper. Burp. Chicken. Burp. Diced onions. Burp. Cast Dissonant Whispers for wisdom save on the big guy.
I'll give you an inspiration for that. That was good.
Thank you.
And on the
on the Brain Golem.
So what is that?
A wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. That's a 15. But nice, 18.
Yeah, he succeeds, but he still takes half of 15 psychic damage, so he'll take 7 psychic damage.
Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. Booter, did you go? Yes. You attacked.
Like 5 minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah. The room shakes again. Everyone, give me a wisdom save.
Oh fuck.
No. This is the bad one for me.
Oh, it didn't roll it.
I got an 8.
Oh, I failed. Anyway. Yep, I failed.
I got a 13.
I got an 8.
And Booter.
I think Booter got an 8 too.
I got an 8.
Nice.
I got an 8.
The room the room turns black, and all of a sudden you are in a jungle, and you see this hunter coming up, and he sits beside you, and he looks at Booter. He looks you in the eye, and he says, "Clever girl." And 3 velociraptors erupt from the bushes and attack. And each of you failed.
Yep.
Give me a dex save on each of you.
Uh, 18.
19.
Damn. 18. Holy shit.
You got an 8.
That was
Nice.
a good time for that.
Wow.
8.
Wow. The velociraptors bite each one of you, but it feels like a cloud of smoke. In the room, since you guys passed that, the room vanishes. Nothing. No bites were taken. Wow, that was pretty quick. I didn't see that one coming. Okay.
Roll high and subscribe.
Yeah, roll high and subscribe. It's Turgan's turn.
Okay. Who can I attack?
You can attack one or the other. You are staring the brain in its face, and you are also right next to the aberration.
Alright. I'm just gonna attack the brain golem because it looks more threatening to me.
I think we should focus on the brain. I think we should get rid of the brain first.
The brain golem
is just a beefcake. No, the
aberration.
Yeah, but that's not what my mind processes.
Sorry, what did I hit last time? I thought it was a brain and a brain golem.
It is essentially a large brain aberration sitting on a. He's not moving on a throne.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, we should hit whichever of them's lower. Which one have we been hitting? The golem?
Yes.
I'm hitting the golem.
Okay,
I'm beating what looks like something that I can fuck up. Is responding to my hit.
Maybe the word aberration I used incorrectly, Chris.
No,
I got a 25 to hit.
That hits him. That definitely hits him.
Okay. We'll do the second
Wow.
attack. Is a 30.
Wow.
Oh.
30 damage?
Damn.
No. That was a 30 to hit.
That hits as well?
Okay, and then I'll do my third shoulder attack to hit.
Fucking shoulder attack. 15 does not hit. 2 hits.
Okay.
But this might be
2 hits.
This might be it for the brain golem.
14 plus 8, which is a 22.
Describe your kill of this brain golem.
I mean, I just do my typical double slice, right? But I am crazed. Like I am like I'm about to lose my mind, so like it's a little herky jerky, but
it's the aberration's turn. Aberration is now going to try to possess one of you, and it is going to obviously try to possess Turgon. And he's going to say to you, what is he going to say to you? He's going to say, I'll show you the truth. I'll show it to you so well. You accept help from a mind flayer before, and you have accepted help from a mind flayer before, and I promised you your soul. Give me a charisma save, Turgon.
Uh-oh.
This is a big one.
So is this thing like Shang Tsung?
Shang Tsung.
Your soul is mine. 18.
Damn it! Damn! You're lucky. You're lucky.
The log is right there too, so.
Yeah. You will take...
you were about to get possessed, and now it's going to become very bad.
Yes. You will take 7 psychic damage. And you will lose 1 of your sanities. Bringing... that's your last sanity, I believe.
That's my last sanity.
So you have temporary madness. You lose your next turn and scream uncontrollably. So how does that sound like? Booterbot, you're up.
How does it sound like? It sounds like the Dumb and Dumber.
Most annoying voice.
Most annoying sound.
Yeah. That's what the sound of a warlike, raging dwarf sounds like. The most.
Yep.
That's hilarious. The entire for the entire time.
So now there's still just like the brain, right?
There's the brain, yes. The aberration.
Okay, so with the aberration, I'm going to... I'll just like hit it with... Is there anything that'll do more damage more quickly? Yeah, I can... Let's see, so there's... Okay. I will just do a lightning bolt on the aberration. Sound good?
Yep. Sounds good to me.
And it does a beautiful 18 with fucking 4 1s in that roll.
18 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you save.
Oh, I have to do a dex save. Oh boy. Nope, that was a natty 1 dex save. Actually, it was a negative 1. It was a negative 1. I will say that it hits and the brain falls on its off its. It tried to do it and it just sort of fell off its throne, and it will take. Wow, what a you know. I was going to do 1d6 bludgeoning damage, but I rolled a 6, so it takes 6 bludgeoning damage. Blah, plop. Plus your 18?
Yep.
Okay. Big brain is looking somewhat weakened. Booter, is that your turn?
Yes.
No cantrips. Chris, you're up. And your statue. You're muted.
Seeing the brain flop down, Stag is going to rush up, grab next to his brain, and reach down, look at his hand, it's a little bit dirty, and just sort of wipe it on this brain and cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Wow.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this attack roll.
Okay.
To try and make sure this hits. Come on. Oh. Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm use that slot up here. It's a lot of damage.
Oh boy.
50 necrotic damage.
15.
50.
Wow.
A 6th level spell.
It has necrotic damage. Hold on. Has disadvantage on attack rolls. If it takes necrotic damage, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
50. Jesus. Look at the I thought I should have taken control of this douche. Okay.
Bonus
Wow.
action, statue's gonna come up and punch him in the brainstem.
Okay.
Where's my roll? There's my roll. 25 definitely hits his brainstem. Oh, for a 10 force damage.
Wow. Okay.
And that is all of me.
Okay. Turgan, you are just yelling. You're yelling your heart out.
Let's hear it, Turgan.
The torches in the room flicker. And suddenly, the stone walls, the bookshelves, shift into a cold, fluorescent panels. A desk lamp buzzes. Filing cabinets slam shut, and an office of policemen seem to be working. The smell of coffee and blood hangs in the air. The players are now in full uniformed officers. Give me that wisdom save.
Everyone?
I jumped.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
You guys are all within
That's right.
disadvantage on
Oh.
everyone but Booter.
Oh! 18 with disadvantage.
Wow.
Got 19 and an 18.
Which type of roll, sorry?
Wisdom save.
Well, all of your rolls are shit I suck at. I got 6.
All right, so Turgan and Booter, you see this room turn into a police precinct, and you both are dressed up in officer uniforms, and a lone man, pale, walks in with sunglasses on, and looks at the clerk, and he says, "I'll be back." And a large vehicle crashes in and attempts to run you over. Give me a dex save.
16.
God damn it, Booter.
Yeah, dude. I'm dodging these velociraptors, man.
Turgan,
Do you need that from Stag too?
No, Stag, you're just watching these guys like hallucinate. Turgan, you skip your turn, but yet you will be doing this dex save.
Okay.
Did you do your save?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I was waiting on you.
No.
Sorry. 18.
Damn it. This car crashes in, and a full metal suited up Arnold Schwarzenegger starts to shoot up the entire office. But you guys are jerks and rolled your saves. And as the bullets land on you and disintegrate into mist, You guys take 7 psychic damage each. Not Chris or Stag, I mean. Turgan, you skip your turn. The aberration is going to go, and he is going to try to. How is he going to do this? He's going to modify. He's going to cast Modify Memory. On Stag. One creature you can see must make a Wisdom saving throw.
And I have disadvantage on that, right?
That's he's going to try to do it to Stag.
Yep. So that is. Oh, where'd my rolls go? Yeah, that's a 3.
You are on a failed save. The target becomes charmed. And for the duration, the charmed target is incapacitated and unaware of its surroundings, though it can still hear you. It takes any damage or target related to the spell. While charm lasts, you affect the memory. You affect the target's memory of an event that it experienced within the last 24 hours. In the last no more than 10 minutes, you can permanently eliminate all memory of the event. Allow the target to recall the event. So I can permanently remove a memory from the last 24 hours. I am going to remove your memory of how to... that you're the captain of the ship. That was within that's within 24 hours, right?
I think we've had more than one long rest since I became a captain.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that. So yeah,
I'm okay with that. That works for me.
So you will lose your abilities as captain. The bonuses and the perks of captain until you have regained them. With that, and it will give you an attack as well.
Disadvantage because of necrotic damage?
Yes. I hate you. It attacks you with a
I love you too.
An 18, but that is going to be reduced to a 15.
That hits.
Nice. 3d8 coming your way, my friend.
Ready.
Can I wait.
You want to do a reaction?
Give him a flash of genius.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah, you can do it after.
Okay.
Do you have a shield reaction that you can do?
Not that I can share.
Oh,
so that's an 8, a 3, and a 4, which in my math is 15 plus 4. That is 19 bludgeoning damage to you, sir.
Okay, I take it.
It has another attack with disadvantage, which is a nat 1 and a 4. Nothing happens. It is now Booterbot's turn.
Okay. I am going to just attack him because I'm so close to him with my melee weapon. So I got 18 hits.
Yes. We have
All right,
some
so
good attacks.
So that's 15 damage.
Okay.
And then a 6 does not hit, I'm guessing.
No.
Still alive. I will, yeah, that's basically it. Let's see. Can we do anything interesting in that bonus action? Not really. All right. That's it.
Chris, you're up.
Okay. So I've been reading Modify Memory. If I'm fighting, I would have advantage on that save for Modify Memory. But I'm charged for the duration, and if I take any damage or is targeted by another spell, this spell ends and no memories are modified.
So nothing happens.
So because he hit me afterwards.
Okay.
Or you can say he hit me and then charmed me.
No, that's fine.
That works. Well, if I'm not charmed by him,
there are rules. There are reasons. There are rules.
I'll be very pissed off at this creature. Bastard. And I will attempt to inflict some more wounds on him. I will reach out and touch Faith. No, and I will. Does a 15 hit this brain?
No.
Fuck. But my statue will punch him. It's an 18 hit the brain.
Yes.
Thank God. For 10 force damage.
Okay. This brain is not looking very good, fellas.
And that is my turn.
Turgan, your annoying screech has finished. The aberration is so weak that it cannot change the psychics of the room. It is your turn.
So I can hit this thing, bro?
Yeah, you have temporary madness. Lose your turn and scream uncontrollably. I'm gonna make it so that you have to scream uncontrollably the whole time until this thing is dead. But yeah, your turn. If you lose another psychic, you miss another turn. But you're up. You can do whatever you want.
All right, nat 20.
Oh my God!
Hit.
Jesus.
That
a crit, right?
That hits.
Yep.
Well.
Yeah, but it was a low damage crit. I hit a 1 and an 8, so plus 7. So that is a 16 on the first hit. Damage, 16 damage.
This thing explodes, cracks in half, blue blood spewing all over the floor. Your sanity, as this thing dies, comes back to you. Everyone feels like a cool or warm sense of self as this thing gets killed. And each of you have a happy memory of your characters. And that happy memory will be seen by all next time. Roll high and subscribe. Also, the librarian is the bookshelf was a hologram, and the librarian is found by you guys tied up. Until then, roll high and subscribe. For homework assignments, I want a detailed, not so detailed, but detailed memory, a joyful memory from each of your characters that you get to tell whoever's watching.